rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Hear them doggies rolling. Friends, what we had here, this is at the holiday I had up there on this HAF log. As hard as. And it had a fuel problem. It started off okay, but after about 10 minutes of running, it developed a lack of fuel situation, lean. So I thought I'll just unscrew the jets, which is a temporary fix. Something obviously slipped or I got a blockage. So I didn't persevere with it too much because, well, there was no point. It needed further investigation. So upon further investigation, I pulled this top cover off here, pulled the gasket off, pulled the diaphragm off, and around about here you've got that fine mesh screen. Well, that was full of debris, impurities, sawdust and other bits and pieces. So I blew that out and I put it back together again. So what I'm going to do is start it up and see if I can get that heavy 4-stroke rich state of tune happening, and if I can get that on the bench I will then take it to the log and then tune it in the log. So there's just a quick update. Couldn't work out why the bloody kookaburra was laughing at me on the log there, but anyhow, so he probably knew that I had a fuel blockage. So there you go. Alright, this will be this is stage 1 of the video. Stage 2 will be the run and cut test in the log, and stage 3 will be a conclusion and a chat at the end of the cut. Talk about well, there's no point in talking about rate of cut on these old things because they only pull X amount of so many thousand RPM. It's the capacity to keep cutting all day without getting hot, without the clutch overheating, the oiler working. It's certainly not going to keep up with the Stihl or a Husqvarna, and I wouldn't expect it to do in 1968. So it comes back to reliability and the state of tune that the old mechanical apparatus is happy with. Doesn't matter whether it's a chainsaw or a bloody old hit and miss 5 horsepower motor that's got the big flywheels on, the big flywheels on it, one of them things. It's all about state of tune and the capacity to keep going and maintain a state of reliability. I can probably wind this up pretty hard so it's right on it, right up top, but you start to lose reliability in as much as that it's possibility pulling maximum revs but lacking a little bit of lubrication and oil, keeping in mind that the only form of lubrication in these 2 strokes is in the mix. So the state of tune is absolutely critical on these old things. You don't want them screaming their head off. They've got to be just happy. That's all part of knowing your saw, hanging around mechanical things half your life, most of your life, knowing what that mechanical apparatus is happy with and what it can deal with, what it needs to operate at its best all day, or as long as you want to use it for, without any mechanical, without being detrimental to reciprocating parts, needle bearings, pistons, rings, bore, things like that. So there you go. Alright,